Hi everybody, it's your girl Stina. Thank you for coming to your mat this Wednesday morning. It's 9 a.m. here. If anybody is live, send me a comment. Hi Connie, yay! Let me know if you can hear me. I'm gonna do the things on my end. So quick story, well, a couple quick stories. Story number one. So yesterday I was teaching at 6 p.m. and then I was informed after I taught that I went mute like the last 5-ish minutes or so. And I know it really isn't that big of a deal. Like technical difficulties, they just happen. I mean, that's just life. But for me, I get so worked up and overwhelmed when things go wrong. Because this is already super uncomfortable for me. Getting in front of a camera and teaching fit and trying to connect with humans virally. So I take it super personal. So I was in a funk for the rest of the evening. And then I woke up this morning, and even though I love my job, I didn't want to do it. Today I was just I don't want to teach fit. If I'm being very real with you, it's just I just want to not do it. I didn't really have a good reason. But I laid out my mat and started setting up stuff and going through and figuring out what sequence I wanted to teach today. And I think that's the hard part, is even if you don't want to get on your mat that day, even if you don't want to move your body, even if you don't want to work out or you don't want to go on that run, take the steps to do it. And then hopefully along the way, you get that motivation to just be doing it. Before you know it, you're running. Before you know it, you're, sweating or in a yoga flow. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And then also share with you guys the reality of is some days, even though I love my job, I don't want to do it. That's okay. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just, reminding everyone that we're all human. Oh, thanks, Connie. I miss your face. I'm not going to lie. For those of you who are tuning in, Connie is somebody who came to my classes regularly at 5:30 in the morning, and her energy is just amazing. She brings it every single time. So I'm so excited to get in class with you here in the future and just sweat with you again, because it was always so much fun. So again, let me know if you can hear me. I know my sister's on. She could definitely just scream at me and tell me she could hear me or not, but she's not doing that right now, but that's okay. We're just gonna wing it. If for some reason the audio cuts out and you can't hear me, leave me a comment on here so I know. I'll try to look at it periodically, but that will be the easiest way for me to figure it out. All right, Jordan, I can hear you. Thank you. It's always so awkward. I'm can somebody hear me? Just let me know. Okay, so today we're gonna get started. Let's just pull these down. Today we're gonna get started in easy pose. Siddhasana. I like it because it's basically you're sitting down. Siddhasana, so crisscross applesauce is another name for the posture. And we're just gonna work on lengthening our spine today. So you can bring your big thumb and your pointer finger together and release the other 3 fingers. Or you can just have palms up, or you can even just be resting your palms on your knees. It's up to you. So we're gonna think of our spine and our pelvis and bringing them to a neutral position. By doing this, just envision that your tailbone, your coccyx, is pulling down to the mat. Your core is toned, sucking belly button to spine, lifting through your head. In this posture, I like to pretend that I have a helium balloon at the top of my head and it's helping me lift my head up. Gaze slightly forward. If you'd like, I would encourage you to close the eyes, come to your breath, deep inhales, filling up the lungs, lifting the rib cage, and then on the exhale, releasing. Inhale, deep breath in, expand the rib cage, and then exhale, rib cage lowers. Take a couple more deep breaths here. Trying to even out your inhales and your exhales, 4 to 6 counts. Deep breath in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it going. Maybe take a moment here to set your intention. For me, my personal intention for my mat today is to move, to sweat even though I don't want to challenge myself even though I don't feel like it. Keep going, deep breaths in and out. Take one more deep breath in and out. On your next inhale, you can lengthen the right leg. We're gonna do a side stretch to the right. So your right fingertips will come to the knife edge of your right foot, and then left fingertips reach over ear. Try to get your bicep to frame your ear, and then open up that chest. So maybe your depth is here. Maybe you need to bend the knee a little bit, but just really on keeping that, the chest open, the heart open. Take one more deep breath in. And then exhale, drop the left arm, bring the right fingertips to the back room, lift the hips. Come up on the right heel, deep breath in and out. Inhale, lower back down. Find the left fingertips overhead, left bicep by left ear. Again, you can always bend that knee. Deep breath in, and then exhale, lift the hips. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, drop the glutes down, reach. And then exhale, drop the left fingertips down, reach the right fingertips, lift the hips, and then lower. Switching it out. Bringing the right foot into left inner thigh. Bringing left fingertips, left knife edge foot. Right fingertips come up. Bicep framing the ear, opening up the chest. Bending the knee here if you need to. Reach, reach, reach. Deep breath in. And then on the exhale, drop the right hand, lift the hips, right fingertips drive to the back of the room. Pretend that you're trying to grab something, reach for something with those left fingertips. Find length here. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, drop the hips, drop the glutes. Left fingertips come to the knife edge of left foot. Right bicep frames the right ear. Inhale, and then exhale, windmill up, hips come forward, drive up, left fingertips come to the back. And then one more time, inhale, reach forward. And then exhale, reach back. Whew, should feel good. All right, and then lower the hips. Bring the feet together, coming into a forward fold, Padahastasana. So you can bring bring your fingertips to the big toes, or if you're still working on the flexibility, again, always bending those knees. You can also bring fingertips to the knife edge of the foot. We're just working on bringing the chest to the quadriceps, focusing on that compression. Maybe you want to start with bent knees and then work towards straightening them. See, even for me today, I don't think I'm gonna lengthen my legs. My practice is different every day. But just focusing on that compression. Take one more breath in and out. One more deep inhale. And then exhale, bring your hands. Drop shoulders over wrists. Point the toes. We're gonna come in to a reverse plank here. Lifting the hips forward, chin away from chest. And we're just gonna hold here for a second. If you'd like, you can always bend the knees or find length. Working on that back core. Sometimes I like pointing the toes and then coming back, flexing, pointing the toes, and then flexing the toes toward your face. Finding some movement here. Lift the hips, deep inhale, and then exhale, lower them down. Maybe even roll out the wrists here a little bit. From here, you can rock and roll or find tabletop. I'm gonna switch to this side. Moving into a couple of cat and cows, waking up that spine. Again, if you need to roll out those wrists, always take care of them. Shoulders stacked over wrists, hips stacked over knees. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward into cow pose. And then exhale, curl the spine, tuck the chin, cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, curl the spine. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Find some organic movement here. Swaying hips side to side. I love a good bear roll. I think it feels good on the hips. You know, a lot of us are doing a lot of sitting. So it's nice to just wake up the hips, open them up. Maybe even finding a modified child's pose, maybe even gazing forward and finding like a cobra variation. Again, we're just waking up the body. Whatever you need today, go there. Take one more breath in and out. And then find a neutral spine, find tabletop. All right, from here, we're gonna bring the toes back, find high plank. And we're gonna just sit here on high plank here for a second, shoulders stacked over wrists, easing slightly forward. You can drop down through the knees if you'd like, but I encourage you to stay up on the toes as long as you can. So press the palms, press them into the earth. You'll notice if you drop them, your scapulas drop, and then as soon as you press palms into the earth, your shoulder blades, your scapulas will lift. That's the action we're looking for here. We don't want to dump into our scapulas. Deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in and then out. Find downward facing dog. Woo. Walk out your dog here. Right, left, and left. A little bit of that calf stretch here. Maybe you want to sway those hips side to side. Sometimes what I enjoy doing in a downward facing dog, especially when I'm warming up, I'll bring my opposite fingers to opposite ankle. Kind of just inviting a little bit of a twist here. Always feels lovely if you're doing that. I have my right hand to left ankle. Then I'm going to switch it out. Left fingertips to right ankle. Woo. Still waking up that body. Like I said, I'm feeling a little sluggish today, so bear with me. Everybody has those days, right? It's Wednesday, but for me it feels like Monday. Whew. All right, find downward facing dog. And then we're gonna hinge forward, bend the knees. So we're gonna keep the knees hovered here. We're still gonna find hips over knees. We're just gonna hold here, and we're gonna tap the shoulders out, right and left. Shh, shh, shh. Using your breath. Shh, shh, shh. Core is engaged here. Shh. So if you feel like your hips are swaying side to side, press the toes into the earth. This will help with stability. If you still find that your hips are swaying side to side, maybe widen your stance here a little bit. Shh, shh, shh. Open up exhales as you tap the shoulders right and left. Keep it moving. Shh. For 5, shh. 4, shh. 3, shh. 2, shh. 1. Hold here. And then come into downward facing dog. Woo. Woo-wee. All right, here we go. Inhale, hinge to that high plank. So we're gonna drive the left knee to, we're gonna start it at the left wrist. These are called elevators. I don't know if you get a good angle from where I'm at. So again, left knee, right wrist. And then we're just gonna drive that knee up to our tricep, up into our armpit as close as we can, and then lower down. Shh. And lower. Shh. And lower. This should be difficult. Shh. And lower. Let's do 2 more. Shh. And lower. Last one. Shh. And lower. And then hinge back into 3-legged dog. Find depth here in this 3-legged dog. So often we move through 3-legged dog as a transition pose, but we never really hold it. So think of the 3 points of contact that you have on the mat, both palms and your right foot. Biceps are still framing the ears, lifting that left foot up, pointing the toes. Your right heel still wants to drive down to the mat. Take 1 more breath in, maybe find your edge, and then exhale, chaturanga, lowering halfway down. Inhale into upward facing dog, and then back into downward facing dog. Woo! All right, we're almost done with that warm up here. We're gonna bring the right leg high, maybe hinging back into our high plank. So now right knee is gonna come to left wrist. We're gonna do those elevators 5 times on the left side. So deep inhale, then exhale, drive that knee up to the tricep, and then slowly lower down. Keep it going, and lower. 3 more times, and lower. You got this. 2, and lower. Last one, and lower. Find that 3-legged dog on the right side. Right foot comes up. Holding here for just a second. Driving that left heel down. Right toes come up. Ears by the biceps. Find your depth here. Deep inhale. Then exhale, shift forward. Find your chaturanga from knees or toes. Upward facing dog or cobra. And then we will meet in downward facing dog. Woo-wee. Find tabletop. How are you guys doing? All right, from here, if you have a block, grab a block. If you don't, that's okay. You don't necessarily need it. Maybe if you have a water bottle, you can grab a water bottle or a book. This is just kind of something to amp up your practice a little bit. But we're gonna back finds the mat. We're gonna come into scissor kicks. So if you don't have a block, you can just do regular scissor kicks, bent knees, or you can lengthen them. If you have a block, you can figure 8 block in between your legs. Woo! Bringing those shoulder blades off the mat. So again, if you don't have a block, I would encourage you even to bring your fingertips towards your ears and lifting those shoulder blades off the mat. Keep it moving. If you're going clockwise with that block, maybe even reverse it. Oh, some brain power there. I had to think about it. Keep it going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep shoulder blades lifted. If you have a block, bring the block in between the ankles. Squeeze the block here. Fingertips come to the ears and pulse out. Shh. Chin away from chest. Shh. Open mouth, exhale. Shh. Shh. Find a point of contact on the ceiling and stare at it. Shh. Shh. It's called your drishti. Shh. You got it. Shh. Don't forget about that block if you have it. Squeeze it in between your ankles. Shh. Activating inner thighs, lower abdominals. You got it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the shoulders down. Keep the legs up. Again, if you want a bent knee here, you can do so. We're going to lower down 45 degrees and hold. So, in this posture, people tend to curve the spine a little bit. So really focus on pressing your entire spine flat into the mat. Deep inhale. Exhale, lower just a little so your feet are your heels are hovering the mat. Again, being mindful of the spine, pressing it into the earth for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the block. Ooh-wee. All right, here. We're going to bring right ankle into left knee, figure 4. Fingertips frame the biceps. And then we're just going to come into a basic crunch here where we lift up and lower. Shh. 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 Finding that drishti on the ceiling, a single point of focus. Shh. Bring elbows wide. Shh. Pretend that you have a grapefruit in between your chin that you're holding. Shh. To encourage the chin away from chest. Shh. Don't forget about your breath. Shh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up. Steeple grip your fingers. Release pointer finger and thumb. Turn towards the right. Point the fingers and pulse. Shh. Shh. Keep shoulder blades lifted. Shh. You've got it. Press that ankle into the knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Lower down. Switch it out. Left ankle to right knee. So let's talk about the hips here just for a second. While I'm talking, get into that crunch here. Shh. Lifting the shoulder blades and lowering them. Shh. So, those hips, you want them to be neutral. If you find often you can, if you don't, sorry, what am I trying to say here? You find that left hip is kind of just a little forward and a little off balance, a little unstable. So what I do is I really try to press that ankle into the knee. I try to stack my front leg over my hips, flexing the toes on the left side. Keep it moving. Press the right foot into the earth for 5, 4. We're going to stay lifted in 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted. Steeple grip the fingers. Release pointer finger and thumb. Reach to the left and pulse. Pressing that ankle into the knee. You've got it. Drive that left knee back. Reach 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Inhale into a full body stretch. Exhale, curl into a little ball. And then find some rock and rolls here. Woo. All right, we're gonna get moving, people. Find high plank. Find the alignment in your high plank. Shoulders over wrists, gazing forward, core is engaged, up on the toes. Deep inhale, and then exhale into downward facing dog. So we're gonna start going through our HIIT flow sequence. First movement, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot, right thumb. And then we're gonna lift up, Akapada, and then kick with the left foot. So that's our action, then lowering down into a low lunge, bringing that right leg high, three-legged dog, knee into chest, right foot, right thumb, lift up, and kick. So you can keep fingertips at hip crease on the kick up, or added bonus, maybe you bring arms up, challenge that stability, and keep it moving. So you can go as slow or as fast as you'd like in this posture, but whatever pace that you're moving, try not to compromise the pose, the movement. If you're going so fast that alignment in the body is kind of out of whack, slow it down a little bit. Really focus here. Find that three-legged dog, and then we drive that knee into the chest before planting the right foot, coming up and kicking and lowering down for 5, 4, 3. We're gonna find crescent lunge in 2. Last one. Find your crescent lunge. Front knee over the front ankle. Back leg is strong and long. Up on the toes. Inhale, and then exhale. We're gonna bring arms to prayer twist. And then we're gonna twist where our left tricep is gonna come to our right outer leg. Make contact, then rise up. Woo! Keep it moving. I'm gonna come to this side so maybe you get a little bit of better of a visual. Twisting, pressing the palms into one another. Woo! You should feel this in your right glute. When the twist, I kind of feel it in my lower lumbar spine, strengthening that lower back. Keep it going. Whew. Being mindful of the alignment in your crescent lunge. Keeping that front knee over the ankle for 5, 4, 3, 2, last, holy crap, last one. I'm gonna rise up into crescent. If you have blocks nearby, you can bring them to the top of your mat. So from crescent here, we're gonna drive in warrior 3, planting the palms, standing L, and then Shiva squat. Back up to standing L, warrior 3, crescent lunge. There we are, guys, where we are humans. All right, keep it moving. So that Shiva squat, we're driving that left knee into right calf. Focusing on that right standing leg, that right glute. I don't know about you guys, but it should be talking to you. So a big crucial thing in these movements is to, again, really focus on the shapes and the alignment of our body. Even though we're not moving very fast, this should be difficult. Maybe you amp it up. No blocks. And on your Shiva squat, instead of standing L, hands to heart center. Oh, I'm gonna do that one more time. Keep it going. Last one. And then we're gonna find our crescent lunge, palms plant. Inhale, right leg high, and then find your chaturanga Uttanasana, meeting an upward facing dog. Ooh-wee. All right, from here we're gonna hop, step, top of mat. How you guys doing? We have reached our first cardio burst. So let's get set up here. I've been really trying to work on using this really cool fancy Apple Watch. So we have 4 movements, 30 seconds each movement, times 2. So that's a 4-minute cardio burst, but we only have 2 cardio bursts, so that's 8 minutes. That's not bad. So we're gonna do butt kickers into jump squats, into jumping jacks, and then we're gonna do mountain climbers. So here we go. Hope you're ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your butt kickers, heels to glutes. Use your arms here. Maybe you're just keeping them at your midline and then you're just flexing those biceps up and down, or you want to bring the palms up and out, or fingertips up and out. Keep it going. Kick it up just a notch. Really see if you can make contact, driving those heels to the glutes. Woo. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your jump squats, lowering down, lifting up. Woo. Use your arms. Maybe you just want to come up on the toes for a calf raise. You've got it. Whatever you need here, keep it moving. Drive those glutes low, power up. Woo. You've got it. You can do it. I'm right here with you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find jumping jacks. Getting that heart rate up. Working out most important muscle in your body. Pretend your arms are like cables. You're activating those biceps, pulling your arms down. Maybe you even want to cross the ankles. Maybe you even find jump squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers need a chest, need a chest. Woo! Keep it moving. Palms drive into the mat. Knees drive into the chest. Whatever you do, keep moving. Even if you have to slow it down, you've got it. Keep it going. Almost there, humans. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Second round, butt kickers. You've been here before. See if you can challenge yourself a little bit. If you kept your arm close to your midline, maybe you want to bring them up and out. Whew. See if you can bring those heels to the glutes. Kick a little faster. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump squat. Maybe you want to amp it up on this jump squat and you want to turn, center, find some movement. Woo! Maybe you want to kind of do a round the world situation. Whatever you need to do to get you through these jump squats, go there. You've got it. Bring those glutes down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Again, challenge yourself. Maybe you want to cross those ankles. Maybe you even want to find star jumps this time. Keep it going. Woo! You've got it. Whew. This is hard. You can do it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mountain there. You are strong. You are capable. You've got this. Knee to chest, knee to chest, knee to chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, holy moly. How's everybody doing? Woo! All right, grab a sip of water. Give yourself a pat on the back. I don't have any water. I'm gonna grab some real quick. Being so unprepared. Water, you need water. All right. I encourage you to stay up on your feet. Maybe even stepping side to side. Woo. All right. Find the center of your mat. Inhale, arms up, come up high. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale and exhale. We're just lowering down that heart rate. 1, 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, arms come up high. And exhale, hands to heart center. Whew. Let's do one more. Inhale. And this is different though. Exhale, arms come wide. Reverse swan dive, forward fold. Whew. I hope you guys are sweaty because I'm dripping on the mat. It's awesome. See, once you start moving, now I'm all amped to teach. We're gonna find a high plank, bringing those heels back, taking a suck in our plank. I love plank so much. Full body workout. So many muscles are engaged. But more than that, I feel like this posture is mental. You have to kind of rewire the brain here and let your body know that it is safe and that you can hold it. Deep breath in, and then exhale, find downward facing dog. Woo! All right, we're gonna do the left side of our hip flow here. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left. So before we plant the left foot, drive that left knee into the chest as much as we can, and then plant the left toe, or the left feet to left thumb. And then we're gonna come up, Ekapada. Either fingertips are at the hips, or ears, or biceps from the ears. Kick right leg out, lower down, low lunge. 3-legged dog, left foot high. And again, driving that left knee into the chest before planting the foot. Woo! Keep it going. Maybe you have some blocks, and to bring the earth closer to you, you incorporate them in there. Find your modification here. Maybe you even leave out the kick up top. Maybe you just want, or still working on balance and finding that stability with that left standing leg. Whew. Keep moving, being mindful of the alignment and the shapes that you're making with the body. Core is engaged, it's like a belly button in the spine. For 5, 4, we're gonna find crescent lunge in 3, 2, 1. Finish it out, first and foremost, and then find crescent lunge. Bringing that right foot back, up on the right toes, front knee over the ankle, biceps to ears. Core is engaged here. If you need those blocks up top, you can plant them up there. We're not going to use them right now. But then we're going to bring palms to heart center. Press palms into one another. Then find a prayer twist. And then rise up. Whew. And then prayer twist. Right tricep comes to the left outer leg. And rising up. Whew, if you're a little wobbly, that's okay. Maybe you're still building up to something like this. So dropping down to that back knee and doing this is more than okay. It actually feels quite lovely, where you can just really focus on the twist of the lower spine, strengthening that back, the lower back, focusing on maybe even pressing palms into one another, focusing on bringing that right knee over the ankle. You've got it. Find where you're at in your practice today and be okay with it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, find that crescent lunge. Again, ooh, my front knee is shaking. So we're gonna drive up, warrior 3, maybe even standing L from here. Shiva squat, left knee drives into the right calf. Then up, standing L, warrior 3, back to crescent. So, amping it up. Maybe you don't even use blocks here. Warrior 3, instead of standing L, bring palms to heart center. Shiva squat, warrior 3, crescent lunge. Maybe we're still building here. So in that crescent lunge, we drop down to the knee. Maybe we come up. Maybe we even leave out warrior 3 and just go straight to standing L, then Shiva squat. Whatever makes sense in your body. We're all different. We all have different practices. You can do it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish it out. We will meet in crescent lunge. All right. From crescent lunge, we're going to bring palms down, finding low lunge. Inhale, bring that left leg high. And then exhale, hinge forward. Maybe you leave that left leg up. Chaturanga, from knees or toes. Cobra or upward facing dog. We always meet in downward facing dog. Woo-wee. All right. Oh, what do we have? Hold that three-legged dog for just a sec. From here, we're going to hinge forward into high plank, and then we are going to cross the body, cross knees. So we're going to bring right knee, we're going to lift the right arm up, pull it back, kick left leg, and then back down, high plank, and then twist, opening up on the left side, kicking left leg, and coming back. So I really want you to keep the palm open here and bringing the triceps back, kicking the legs. Again, moving at your own pace, your own breath. Maybe you want to amp it up. You've got it. Maybe you even want to drop to your knees. That kind of seems a little weird. But if that's what you need, then go there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your high plank, lower down, forearm plank, hips come up. Find your dolphin pose. I love me a good dolphin pose. For those of who haven't figured it out, I've really been working on shoulder strength because I'm determined to get into a handstand flawlessly. Hold here, core is engaged, belly button sucks in the spine. Shoulders come right over the elbows. Your arms at a 90-degree angle. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. into down dog push-ups. Yes, that's a thing. All right, so we're gonna hold a downward facing dog where our hips are up, and then we're just gonna open the elbows, lower the nose, and then push up. So maybe the nose doesn't quite reach the mat. That's okay. Woo! Just hold downward facing dog with lower body. My phone is going off. I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. Don't these humans know that I'm teaching? Sillies. Keep it going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find downward facing dog. We're not done with push-ups yet. We're gonna hinge forward from knees or toes. Chaturanga push-ups. So chaturanga push-ups is just another way to say tricep push-ups, but we're gonna really focus on keeping the elbows close to the ribs. Your serratus anteriors, those muscles that surround the rib cage there. If we really want those to pop this summer, here's a way to work on them. So chaturanga push-ups from knees or toes, slowing halfway down, pushing up. Exhale on the way up. Keep it moving. You've got it. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back into downward facing dog. Woo, we're almost there. We have one more variation, well 2, but it's 1. But we got 2 sides of push-ups. So this is kind of cool. So, again, you can do this from the knees or the toes, but we're gonna find our push-up here, and then we're gonna find a chaturanga push-up where we're keeping those elbows close to the rib cage. But each time we come up, we're gonna pretend that our right leg is kind of like a clock moving. So, I guess I just kind of gotta show you. So we're gonna do chaturanga push-up, and then as we come up, we bring the right foot out just a little, pointing the toes, lower down, come up, then maybe find another edge, lower down, come up, find your fullest expression, lower down, come up, and then find your way back. Woo! You got it. Whew. Maybe once you get back, I like to reset a little bit. I find a child's pose. We have the other side. It's just another way to do chaturanga, incorporating some flexibility, some lower body. Woo, maybe dropping down to the knees. See, this is hard for me. That's okay. This doesn't have to look perfect. As long as you attempt the posture, oh, it's all that matters. Woo! All right, finish it out. If you haven't already, maybe find a hero's pose. If you have a block, grab a block here. And we're just gonna do some tricep extensions on the way back, sitting in heroes, palms press into the block. Woo! Keep it going, bringing that heart rate down. You've got it for 5. Maybe you wanna come up on the knees, 4, 3, keep those elbows close to the ears, 2, 1, lower the block down. We have another cardio burst, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so this time, we're gonna do 4 movements, 30 seconds each, times 2. This is your final kick. So give this everything you've got. All right, we're gonna go from high knees into skaters, and then we're gonna come to the back of our mat, jump up, football run on the way back, and then find football runs. Those are our 4 movements. See if I can remember them. All right, I might change it. Here we go. high knees in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High knees, drive those knees up. Woo! Again, this is your final cardio burst. Woo! See if you can challenge yourself. Come back to that intention that you set in the beginning of class. What brought you to your mat? You've got it. Embrace the challenge, embrace the sweat, embrace the burn. Drive those knees up. Pump those arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find skaters from the side to side. Try to cover as much mat space as possible. Maybe you want to hover the back leg or you want to tap it out. Whatever you need, you've got this. Woo! See if you can keep those glutes a little lower. Again, jumping from side to side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the back of the mat. So we're gonna jump up, top of mat, and then shimmy back. Woo! Jump up, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy back. You've got it. Find some air here. Almost there. Woo! You can do it. Find strength. You've got it. Oh my gosh, started counting down a little too soon. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Football runners. Woo! Up on the toes. Let it shake. Swing those arms as fast as you can. You've got it. You're almost there. Come on. Woo! Keep it moving. You can do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find those high knees. I know you're tired. Your body's probably telling you, you can't do this. But what did we talk about in the beginning of class? Or maybe even during that plank? Rewire your brain. Let your body know that it is safe, that you are strong enough. You can drive those knees up just a little bit higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skaters, side to side. Cover as much mat space as you possibly can. If you're tired, even tapping it out, I encourage you just to keep moving that body from side to side. You've got this. Come on. Keep it moving. 5, 4, 3, 2. We meet at the back of the mat. Last one. Come to the back of the mat here. Jump up. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy back. Jump up. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy back. You can do it. You are almost there. Woo! Maybe, again, if you're tired and you need to walk it out, that is okay. Move that body. Keep it going. Let that heart rate rise. You are almost there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Football runners. This is the last 30 seconds of cardio. Your final kick, your final push. Let it shake. Let it jiggle. Come up on the toes as fast as you can. You can do it. Keep it moving. You are almost there. Come on, see if you can move a little faster. Shake a little more. You've got it. Come on. Woo! You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, holy moly. Take a sip of water. Wipe off some sweat. If you have a fur baby nearby, maybe give him a little pet. Kaipo is people watching right now, so he's a little occupied. Okay, stay up on your toes. Up on the feet. Try not to sit down. Maybe you're even swaying side to side. Maybe inhale, bring your arms up high. Exhale, releasing. Woo, we're coming into that cool down here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, maybe you want to bring arms to a T and then just open up those shoulders. Woo. We're bringing that heart rate down. So I don't know if you've noticed throughout class today, we bring the heart rate down, up and then down, up and down. So we're working on this curve. And the reason why that's so beneficial is because we're firing up that metabolism. So in theory, when you do an exercise like this for 60 minutes, where we're lowering and raising that heart rate, maybe even come up. If you watch, you can take a wide leg forward fold, Skandasana to the right or left. So again, we're bringing and lowering up that heart rate, and we're setting ourselves up for success throughout the day. So that metabolism will be firing all day, which is what we want. I know we're in quarantine, but summer's just around the corner. Maybe we'll be rocking our bathing suits inside, but still, gotta get it right, get it tight. You've got it. Sway side to side. Skandasana, right, left. Maybe you wanna plant one palm, open twist to the right, switch it out, open twist to the left, switch it out. Maybe even if you want a Skandasana to the right or left, you'd keep one knee bent, one leg bent, one leg long. You want to open that way. I love giving different variations because, again, everybody's body is different. So whatever you need, maybe even you want to hinge forward, find a low lunge into a half split. Woo-wee. Encourage the chin to shin. Try not to tuck the chin to the chest here. Just kind of working through a low lunge into a crescent. Maybe switching it out, rotating to the back of the mat, dropping down the knee, low lunge into a half split. Woo! I am so pumped that I got fired up for practice today. You know, I think sometimes when things are just so out of sorts, and I feel like I've gotten used to life being weird. Maybe even you want to find the top of your mat, curl into a ball, maybe lowering down to the glutes, opening up the hips, kind of like a modified happy baby, or maybe you want to go into a full happy baby, swaying side to side. But when you get so uncomfortable or so comfortable with things being uncomfortable, I think there's a lesson to be learned in that. You know, I think it's awesome during this time, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, where we're surprising ourselves in our ability to adapt. I know I lose sight of that. So remind yourself of the uncomfortable situations that you find yourself in and how you've learned to embrace them. And maybe you've found some growth in those uncomfortable situations. Maybe you want to lengthen one leg, then the other. And then when you're ready, whatever postures you need to end your workout, maybe you want to come into a bridge, swing side to side. Maybe you're ready to find your final Shavasana, letting your body sink into the mat. Palms down, palms up for receiving energy, palms down to be grounded. You can keep your gaze open or close your eyelids. coming back to that breath, that intention, that why, what brought you to your mat today. I will leave you here in your final Shavasana. The time is 10 o'clock. Thank you so much for choosing to show up to your mat today. Again, and even if you don't want to, I encourage you to get to your mat. You know, there's so many wonderful classes that YogaPod offers for free on Facebook. I know one I've been getting really excited about is the Flow Ones. You could, no matter where you're at in your practice, if you're just getting into yoga, or if you are a little bit of an advanced practitioner, or even you're just doing yoga to complement something else. So say you're a runner and you want to practice some yoga to really focus on alignment and stability in the body. The Flow Ones are just beautiful. It's a great place to start, a great foundation to build. You can always build in those Flow Ones. Again, there's also like a hot practice that that YogaPod offers, and the beautiful thing about a hot practice is it's a set sequence, just like the Flow One, but with a hot practice you could really work on compressions. I know that's something that I've personally noticed since being in quarantine. I haven't been practicing a lot of hot yoga. I haven't been working on, you know, the benefits of what the hot practice brings, so I have to force myself to come to my mat. And even though there isn't that heat component in there, you know, still coming to your mat and finding those compressions. So again, YogaPod Fort Collins Facebook, there's 4 classes a day typically. Check them out. All of the teachers are amazing and knowledgeable, and they all have such a passion for movement. You can see it in their teaching. Whew, I have a lot of things popping up here in their teaching styles. I hope you have an amazing rest of your hump day. Try to go outside, maybe do some yoga outside. So yeah, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Happy Wednesday. Bye.